A lot of Frostline. And here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Frostline, we have the red Zerg player. The currently teamless Zerg player, by the way, is the runner-up for the previous Flag Row Cup. We'll see if he can make it out of the playoffs. We'll see if he can make it out in first place, even as he so claims. It is Wayne. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Terran player, the blue Terran himself, returning and looking quite strong here in the group, but we'll see if he can make it through as well. It is MilkiCow. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Best of luck. Best of luck in the chat, as predictions are now open. At least for the next minute or so. Meanwhile, once again, we've seen this before, at least against Young Yakov, 2-Rax Reaper. It's going to be 2-Rax Reaper here by MilkiCow. We saw this this time, of course, based on the spawn location. The add-ons are going to be safe. They're going to be on the other side of the wall. So this is going to be a much cleaner execution this time from MilkiCow. Meanwhile, back across the map, we do have our hatch gas pool. Oh, no. But once again, it's actually a pool gas. Pool gas opener here out of Wayne. The late expansion. What is it with Young Yakov and Wayne? Like specifically against MilkiCow, they very often have been opening up either pool first or gas first. With this, what does this mean? Fasting speed. Fasting speed here out of Wayne to shut down the initial Reapers. Now, when we saw Young Yakov pull this off, he was able to shut down the Reapers and then deny the add-ons. But based on the spawn location, again, as we mentioned, the add-ons will be safer this time. Will be far more safer. As Reapers are amassing, Lings are moving out. The Overlord will confirm the opener. Does get eyes on the initial Reaper and on the production as well. Eventually, I mean, it looks like he's more or less aware. I mean, if he is aware of the wall, then he shouldn't be moving out with these Lings. He'll be keeping two at home. There we go. Second Reaper moves out. Wayne is aware. Queen will zone away. Link speed is being researched. No further gas, so no bait and bust. Just link speed. As Lings a poke in across the map. Again, the Reaper has arrived. Meanwhile, we do see continued Reaper production. We have a fourth Reaper on the way. Not just three. Oh, that's around! No, no! MilkiCow! Ah, a bit of a slip up there. That should not have happened. One Reaper gets surrounded. And more Reapers are on the way. No. That would have been the fifth Reaper, but it's not going to be the sixth. And behind this, oh, Mass Reaper. My apologies, I did miss that third Rax. But it's going to be 3 Rax Mass Reaper. MilkiCow is that much more committed. The Queen getting very low. Has to get the hell out of here, but Link Speed does kick in. Alas, the massive amount of Reapers, they hold their own. More Lings are required. Queen moves forward. And we'll see if the Mass Reaper can break through. There just aren't enough Lings. He tries to look down the army, but the Ling count is just not there. As Lings are forced back. Reaper is forcing their way forward. Still no... I mean, there is a third base on the way. Just now started. Third base has begun. We're going to be moving out across the map. Going to be scouting. Reapers, they rotate into the main. It's going to be 7 Reapers here for MilkiCow. Still a lot of Reapers. Oh, here comes the attendance around. Wayne, he will lock him down. When there's no escaping this. I say that is going to bleed out a couple Reapers, but no, most of them do make it out. Whew. There were 7. Now down to 4. Sorry, 5. This is building back up. Wayne trying to catch reinforcements. Alas, unable to. Still Mass Reaper. He's not stopping. There we go. First add-ons on the way. The Tech Lab is going to be safe here on the high ground. Third TC's in production as well. And MilkiCow, he is macroing out of this. Is expanding. The tech is going to be delayed, but regardless, MilkiCow does survive. Wayne behind this is attempting to re-drone, resaturate, and stabilize. Go. Took the Hellion to Clone Town. Did. He did. I remember the moment. Share again. Share, man. Share, man. Hope you're doing well. As MilkiCow, he does rotate. Oh. Looking for another way in. Bathing us on the way here for Wayne. Getting into +1 melee. Again, he's hoping to try to surround and catch out these Reapers. But MilkiCow intentionally fighting here, or intentionally maneuvering between the cliff faces. The can always retreats. Here comes the surround. An attempted surround. The Reapers, they get locked down. Yeah, they get locked down, and they should not be able to break out. I say that, they do slip away. Oh, just barely. 5 of them do make it out. They're so slippery. Make it back home. They can reinforce the main army. Again, Stim is being researched, +1. Get into a into even 5-1-1 setup. Third base not being taken. And now we can, despite having a much more aggressive, much more awkward start to the game, a very tense start to the game, we can settle in towards the mid-game. We can settle in. Wayne's economy is still a little bit lackluster. He's still droning up. The third base is still not fully saturated. Fourth is on the way. Working towards Ling Bane. +1 carapace is delayed. But Wayne, he wants to make use of this army. Spots the forces of MilkiCow. He's deflected. Wayne, he wants to pull the trigger. He's going for it. Trying to go for the dive, doesn't come in from behind. Going for the surround though, and he will catch out the Marines. There's the Stim. And with the help of Stim, do the Marines, do they have enough? The +1 melee, they clean up the Marines just barely. They shut them down. Marines do fall, Reapers as well. 7 SCV kills. The power of +1 melee. And the Lings, they're not done. He wants those Marines. Bust into the mineral line. Oh my god. More Lings flooding in. And MilkiCow is losing everything. Every SCV is going to be falling here. 28 SCV kills. Oh my god, almost 2 mineral lines. And the economy is crippled. We were almost stabilized. We were almost getting into the mid-game. You know, again, MilkiCow, he had a nice economy. He had a solid army. But barely did not get there. Just barely. And don't underestimate +1 melee. The Lings, they cracked. +2 now on the way. Wayne settling in. Does maintain himself a 20 worker advantage. Getting into 2-1 upgrades. Collapsing on the tanks. Again, they can shut this down even without banelings. I'll pick up. I'll pick up here out of MilkiCow. Does get away. As he picks up though, his third base is vulnerable. It's going to be 3 more SCV kills. Third base is denied. They race back. Wayne catching reinforcements. Gets 3 Marines. Let's catch up and pick up a couple more Marines. MilkiCow threatening a dive. Going for the expansion. It looks like he will get it. Yeah, the base is going to go down. A nice pick up here from MilkiCow. Ooh, saves the tank. Saves one, doesn't save the other. But last Wayne, he double expanded. He already has a backup. Now third base, 4th on the way, 5th on the way as well. Double expanding. Catching more reinforcements, this time no Medivacs. Tank gets surrounded. Wayne's just picking MilkiCow apart. Knocking down that front door, that's what the railings are for. They bust through the depot. They break on in. GG gets called as the natural base is compromised, and Wayne takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. But again, a much more unorthodox game 1 here. Remember, MilkiCow went 3 racks mass Reaper. He just committed to nothing but Reapers. Did do okay with them. I mean, he was able to trade with the Lings, but the problem was that he didn't get any economic damage. That was the real problem. He wasn't able to get into a mineral line, wasn't able to kill many, if any, queens, now that I think about it. So the damage that he was hoping to get was a little bit lackluster. Likewise, he did get surrounded multiple times. The big moment when things swung in favor of Wayne, of course, was when he counterattacked the third base, when he surrounded the Marines and he got into the natural. If you remember, that was what, 26? It was around 26 SCV kills, just shy of 30. That's it, just shy of 30 kills. I think it was like 28 or 29. It was insane damage, and that was the moment that Wayne kind of took the lead, took control of the reins, and took the game. And now we're getting to game number 2. Let's go. We're getting into game 2, and we'll see if MilkiCow can recover and bounce back. As spawning in the top right-hand corner, in the top right-hand corner here of Amygdala, we have the red Zerg player, the the runner-up here of Firegrow Cup number 4, leading the series 1-0. It is Wayne. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Terran player down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. It is MilkiCow. Go. As last game, Wayne did open up with an earlier gas. He went for a gas pool hatch opener. This time, hatch first. Hatch first here out of Wayne. Now that he's dealt with the more aggressive nature of MilkiCow on Frostline, he's happy to just calm things down and embrace a more standard setup here. Going for, I would imagine, a hatch gas pool. We mentioned before when we were casting a ZvT on El Dorado how there are certain maps where you can open up gasless and it is more viable. I do not believe that Amygdala is one of those maps. So yeah, there you go, gas. Gas is on the way. So standard opener, which means standard timing with link speed. No crazy gasless start here on Amygdala. So it's not going to happen. So we're settling in. Likewise, racks expand here out of MilkiCow. Standard economic opener as well. Now we can embrace a more standard back and forth. Or at least we can try to. It's maybe too soon to call that. Too soon, papi, too soon. As at least the openers are looking as they should. When it comes to Amygdala itself, it is a very awkward map, I will say. I mean, it has its own features. Of course, we have the goal bases in the center. If you lack map control, then this goal base is going to be difficult, very difficult to actually maintain and hold on to, just because it can be abused from the center of the map. Likewise, the rotations, especially in the early to mid game, can be very awkward as well, just because of all these rocks. These rocks, they deny any kind of like easy like rotations between certain attack paths. You have to go all the way back home and then rotate all the way around if you want to rotate from one side of the map to the other. This does make it difficult to keep up with rotations specifically. So if one player goes one way and it doesn't get scattered, then it can be difficult to respond in time. Likewise, it also means that these counterattacks and move outs are delayed, as it takes quite some time to skirt around the edge of the map. We did see Young Yakov struggle in this map as a result, where Young Yakov, he would go for these Ling run-bys, but by the time they got across the map, MilkiCow, he would have enough time to just fully wall off, into defend. He was able to shut Young Yakov down. The counterattacks just took so long, and MilkiCow ended up winning with a 2-base all-in. He just 2-base all-in Young Yakov. We'll see if we see something similar. Speaking of something similar, do you see what I see, or do you see what I don't see? No third CC. No third command center. That was a lot of C's. But there is no command center here, which means no expansion. Link Scout does confirm the 1-1-1. And I mentioned before that the last time we were featured on this map, we did have MilkiCow embrace the 2-base all-in. This time, a delayed third. Okay, it's going to be a delayed third base, but not an all-in. And this is going to be in favor of an add-on swap into a more commitment, a greater commitment into Hellion Banshee. So Hellion Banshee here, out of the Terran. Let it expand, and we'll see what he can get done. As the onus is going to be on MilkiCow to get some kind of value here, get some kind of damage to make up for how late his third base is. Meanwhile, Wayne going to be going for the Roach Warren. Did invest into Link Speed, but Roaches are going to be behind this. So Roach Ravager on the way. I was going to say very safe play here. This can be, of course, an aggressive maneuver from Wayne. Can cut workers and try to max out on Roach Ravager. We'll see exactly when and if Wayne does cut workers. Behind this, we have the 3-1-1 setup. Banshee's soon to move out. Speaking of, Banshee does hit the field. Work is done in 10 seconds. Nice kiting here by MilkiCow. Doesn't get surrounded. No major surround. Lair is almost done. That'll be for Roach speed. Extra gas is being taken. And so far, Wayne is keeping up. So far. Keeping up with the Hellions. Even trying to chase them down, getting a little bit ambitious. Likewise, Hellions, they attempt to come in from behind. They are deflected. There's going to be, of course, a bio setup here by MilkiCow. Taking his third. And the Banshee doesn't quite go into a mineral line here. I mean, the Banshees, they have stacked up. Cloak is now done. And 2 Banshees, they can one-shot drones. They can one-shot workers. They're going through the center. The Queens are ready. The detection as well. That's brutal. The first Banshee, does it go down? Oh my god, it's so close. It is so close. It looks like it may barely fall. One more shot, doesn't go off. Whew. And the Banshees get away. They get away, but ideally the Banshees, they want to kill some workers, and they get, what, 1 drone? 1 drone. 1 drone goes down. That is not worth it. Not yet. The Banshees, they're hoping for more damage, but alas, so far unsuccessful. They pull away. And I do have to give the edge to Wayne here. Wayne's opener, Wayne's build was more economic. And now he's getting up to, soon to be, 3-base saturation. 4th is on the way. I would imagine just for Larva. Rocks are being knocked down. And this feels like a 1-1 timing. Does feel like a strong timing here from Wayne. Timing borderline all in. Because, I don't know if you noticed this, but Wayne, he's not droning. He's not droning up. He's making nothing but Lings, Roaches, and Ravagers. The 4th base is just for Larva. We just see MilkiCow going for his own counterattack, but Wayne is amassing a terrifying army. And his goal here is to knock down that 3rd and to end the game with this push. He scans, he sees no saturation, sees the 4th. Likewise, Hellions into the 3rd. Drones are getting roasted, and Wayne, he doesn't care. He commits to his all-in. It's like, mate, you think I need my drones? Nah, mate, let's go. 7 drones gonna be going down. He commits, knocks down the wall. But alas, MilkiCow does recognize what's going on. He pulls back to the natural. He's racing back home. Massive supply block here for MilkiCow. The miles! Oh my god. Banshee falls. And can MilkiCow hold on? He's got 2 tanks. Wayne backing up. He's droning. Okay. You have my attention. He rebuilds his 4th base. He's droning up, getting into 2-2. Roach speed is on the way. Infestation bit as well. Wayne, it looks like for now at least he's content with this damage. And I mean, again, MilkiCow is still supply blocked. Oh god, still actually supply blocked, by the way, at 125 from 125, just now breaking out. I believe, yeah, he had to cool down supply. Had to cool down supply to break out. MilkiCow trying to be active. Oh. Now pulling back. Drop into the main. Wayne's Roach Base army is a little bit more immobile, but he has Lings to reinforce, and Lings, they do keep up. They denied the drop. Drop is denied. Wayne taking up towards Hive Tech, towards Lurkers, actually. I mean, the range upgrades, they're going to be able to benefit that. Wayne getting called out. Bearing in mind, Roach Ravager is not the most efficient army. Queen's going to be falling as well. Very nicely done. Very nice Tim. Ooh, takes a lot to the face, but he does take down 3 of those Queens. 3 Queen kills. Tank siege up behind this. Nice move out here from MilkiCow at the same time. Wayne coming in for a backstab, and once again knocking down more depots. The 9+2. And Wayne is maxed. Wayne is... Oh, no! Wayne is maxed out. He does catch two of those tanks. Going for a third. Won't quite get it. But an unfortunate pullback there from MilkiCow. Leading out two tanks. Racing back home. Drop is doing what it can. The last Wayne is holding. No, oh god, and Halas is being exposed. Tanks are pulling one after the other. Two more tanks go down. Oh, just the one. Never mind. Tank was barely left alive. Wayne coming in from both sides. There we go. Does finally bring it down. The CC is getting very low. One more wave of piles. Oh, the piles, they connect. They catch the SCVs. MilkiCow does save the expansion, but at the cost of 20 SCVs. Ay, ay, ay. 20 workers go down. MilkiCow trying to stabilize. Wayne, he's all over this. And they can now embrace the lurker tech. The hive is done. Lurker upgrades are on the way, and the lunkers, they're coming. So far, three lurkers morphing in. MilkiCow trying to re-expand. And at the moment, MilkiCow, he just doesn't have an answer. Doesn't have an answer to those lurkers. He has no ghosts. He has no liberators. His tank count was reset. Once the lurkers arrive, it's going to be difficult here for MilkiCow to deal with that. To handle the lurkers. Appreciate the drop play. But Wayne is ready. So Wayne moves out. MilkiCow trying to deny some of that creep. Here come the lunkers and the vipers as well. Ducklings blinding clouds. The planetary is looking quite exposed. Tanks not quite in position. There's the blinding cloud. As they dive in. And the planetary is not long for this world. One more volley and it goes down. The bio army tries to dive in, but oh my god, the spine shots are brutal. GG gets called, and Wayne, he snowballs out of control. He will take the series 2-0 and will take down MilkiCow. GG. GG, well played. Wayne, he will take the series, will solidify himself here on top of the standings, on top of the group. And with that, we're getting ready here for our next round. GG, my condolences here to MilkiCow. And what exactly is the group now looking like here as we're getting ready for the final round of Group B? Oh boy. We're getting ready for that final round. Let's switch our scenes over and catch up on the bracket. Oh boy, do we have any updates? We do. Okay, we do have some updates coming in. Okay, from